Alright guys, welcome back to another episode here on Football Manager with South Shields. Today, we will be playing our first ever game in the Vanarama National League after gaining promotion last season via the playoffs. And taking a look here at the season preview, you can see we have our work cut out for us this year as we are predicted to finish in last place. In the bottom three, there are three newly promoted teams, and Telford are the only promoted team that they think will not get relegated this year. But I believe we will have enough to stay up if we perform as I believe we can from what I've seen in the preseason. But nonetheless, we will have to give it our all or we will be going back down. Switching over to the transfers, we will take a look at some new faces at the club. And starting with probably our best player at the club already, this is Max Haygarth, who we got on a free transfer from Manchester United. At 18 years old, he already has the makings of being a Mariners legend. I did have to do a little bit of convincing to get him to join, but I'm super excited to welcome Max to the club. You can see his key attributes highlighted there, already top level for this league, and hopefully he can lead us to glory this year and years beyond. Following up, we have Harrison Devine, who will be playing on our right wing position. Another free transfer we got from Sunderland, and another youngster who is only 19 years old. He looks like he will be a solid player for us, and I'm excited to have him join the club. Next up, we have Romani Critchlow-Noble, also a free transfer like everyone else. His last club was Huddersfield. He will be providing competition at left back for Blair Adams. He is not quite ready to be the starter, but he will be getting plenty of game time this season, I believe. And next up we have George Porter, who is 28 years old, so we have someone that has experience joining our club. He is also a right winger, but he can also play a couple positions there, so he will definitely be getting playing time regardless of it being at right wing, attacking midfield, striker, or on the left. And our last player that we have signed so far is attacking midfielder Remy Thompson, who also joins us from Huddersfield. Remy will not be sliding into the starting position as Daniel Wright still holds on to that, but Remy definitely looks like a solid rotation player. And taking a look at our preseason fixtures, we started off with a very, very tough game away in Glasgow against the Rangers, where we only lost 2-0. Very proud of our team only losing 2-0 there, especially since the first game we had tons of trialists on our team, so didn't really have any team chemistry, so only losing by 2 goals is something to be proud of. Following that up, we got a 7-1 victory over Coldstream. Very good game. What we expect to see against a team of lesser quality. So we definitely met our expectations there. After that, we had another tough game against Sheffield Wednesday. They are still in the championship, but nonetheless, that is quite a few steps above us. We did lose by 2 goals against them, but we managed to get ourselves on the goal sheet this time around against a tough opponent. Did let in 4 goals, but as I said, against a tough team, we held our own there. We then followed that game up with a 2-1 victory against Harrogate at home. Harrogate are a team in League 2, so to get a win against a professional team is something to be proud of. It was a tough game, but we managed to get the win there. Then we had a 3-1 victory over Whitehill Welfare. Probably would have liked to see a bigger margin of victory there, as well as the next game against Stirling University. We only got a 1-0 win over them. But in the preseason, all you can do is build up your fitness, get your new players meshing with everyone. And I believe we did that very good this season. The final 2 games were against Newcastle Benfield. Very easy victory against them. And then last up was against Leicester City at home. Leicester are still in the Premier League. We managed a 4-4 draw against them. We didn't get a bit lucky with 2 own goals by them, but to tie a Premier League club is something to be very proud of. So today's game will be against Chesterfield. Chesterfield started off in League 2, but got relegated and has been stuck in the National League for 2 years in a row. I would still expect them to be a pretty solid opponent. Taking a look at the season preview, they are projected to finish in the playoff positions in 7th place, so we'll definitely have our hard work cut out for us today. But taking a look at today's team, you can see here that our lineup is very similar to last year. Our back 5 are exactly the same. I unfortunately did not get anyone signed in there yet, so I'm a little worried about our defense this year. Hopefully I can get a couple signings that I have been keeping an eye on, just waiting to finish scouting and getting them in for a good deal. But Haygarth is starting, Devine is starting, and Jason Gilchrist takes over the starting striker position after Carl Finnegan retired. So let's go ahead and jump into our first game. We got to assign some numbers to our new guys here. That looks good to me. And they are playing a very narrow formation, so we'll need to have plenty of coverage in the middle and look to exploit them on the wings. But let's go out here and give them a showing. Ten minutes in, not much action going on. Both teams still filling each other out, still getting into that actual season fitness and intensity. Very, very boring first half by the looks of it. Took us 35 minutes to get the first highlight here. But we are on the ball, and Blair tries to play a ball over the top to Gilchrist, but that is cut out, and now Chesterfield look to do the same to us, but we head it out, and we're on the attack here. Nathan Lowe gets the goal. No one closed him down. He took it in, took a shot from the top of the box, and the keeper definitely should have done better there. Gets a hand to it, but was not strong enough, and the ball leaks into the goal. 1-0 to the Mariners. Definitely the keeper. I wouldn't be having questions if he was on my team. But Nathan Lowe gets us on the board for our very first goal in the National League. Chesterfield, though, looking to hit us back. Wow. And they've given them a penalty. So we're going to hold on to the lead for about 30 seconds by the looks of it. And Doofus powers it home. Connell doesn't have much of a chance with that penalty. Just rockets that into the roof of the goal there. Not sure who gave away the penalty, but that was not needed. It would have taken a very special header to beat Connell from that area in the box. Overall, though, I'm happy with the performance. Daniel Wright needs to do a little bit better at a 6.4. But everyone else is doing alright. Not sure who gave away that penalty, though. I will have to look that up later. And 55 minutes in, I'm going to make a substitution. Bring on Remy Thompson for Wright, who hasn't performed up to his standards so far. Nathan Lowe with the corner, falls to Divine, but he takes too long to get a shot off, and it gets taken away. Working it here on the box, Owen Thompson has a shot. Not a bad effort there. Working it down the left-hand side here. Blair Adams with the cross. Gets cut off. Falls to Lowe, who has a shot and gets the second goal of the game. Nathan Lowe is picking up where he left off after last season with a vital second goal here in the 64th minute. Headed away by the Chesterfield defense. Falls to Lowe outside of the box. Brings it down. Doesn't hesitate. Hits it home for the second goal of the game. Second sub will be bringing on Critchlow Noble for Blair Adams. But he makes his debut. And then 75 minutes gone. We're going to make our final substitution. We're going to bring off Blair, who's on a yellow card. We don't want to risk anything. Getting a silly red card. Down to the final 7 minutes plus injury time. Working for the third goal here, and we get it. Harrison Devine gets a goal on his debut. Max Haygarth with the assist. Noble there with a good ball in. Gets headed out. Haygarth gets the ball, sees Devine in space there, plays it to him, and Devine hits it home first time. Very well. Looking at offsides there, no question he was on. Good goal. We are up by 2 goals here. Thompson has a knock with a tight groin, but he will be good to see out the rest of the game. Almost with the debut goal, Pike, Critchlow Noble. But the keeper does well to stop it there. Into the final couple minutes here in injury time. We're still looking for more goals. We're looking very good here. Haygarth, oh! Should have got a goal there. But the keeper pulls off 2 very, very good saves. Corner almost gave us another goal. But they did well to block that as well. And the final moments of the game here. Not letting off the gas. We have a chance to get the 4th goal. Doesn't look like it. Ref Shirley is going to blow for full time any second now. And there it is. A very solid performance by the Mariners in their debut game in the National League against Chesterfield. Always looked in control in that second half, and we get the impressive 3-1 victory. Nathan Lowe is the standout player of the game, picking up 2 goals. Devine also had a solid performance, as well as Haygarth. And you're right, didn't ever look like he got into rhythm. But I have confidence he will pick up form here in the next couple games. And after that impressive victory, we sit in second place with our goal difference. Very, very beautiful start to this season. If we can play like that throughout the season, we have a chance to get promoted here as well. But this is where I will be leaving this episode today. If you've enjoyed it, as always, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new around here. And don't forget to hit that bell so you are notified of new videos. Till next time, it's been your Boyd 147.